Hello, welcome back to another episode of SLAB Talk. I plan to submit another batch to CGC very shortly. In fact, tomorrow. I'm not sure when this video is going to be loaded, but I will be on my way to CGC to pick up a batch, 3 batches of books, and might as well drop off a few things that I want to get graded. But one of the things that I want to submit is this book. Now this book is on my list of 2018 because I want a raw copy. I'm pretty sure I bought this back in 2010, okay, at least 7 years I think, but here it is. It's a 7.5. I bought it, I can't even remember where I bought it, okay, in all honesty. Since it doesn't have a comic link, I need to go back into my record. I have all the emails of all the transactions, all the invoices, so I did not look before I sit down to do this video. But the fact that it does not have a comic link sticker tell me that I did not win this, and regardless, it's a 7.5. I remember buying it because I thought it looked pretty good for a 7.5, okay? The one thing I did not notice is the faded issue. Now, over the years, I'm not sure if I bought it with a crack or I damaged it myself, don't remember, okay? But there's a crack here on the slab, so I either had to re-slab this or have it regrade. And the only reason why I want to send this back to regrade, well, A, it definitely looked nicer than a 7.5. I can tell that it has not been pressed or cleaned before, but that's not the key. The key is I want to see how much fading impact the grade as well. If you're not familiar with this book, okay, I can tell you I don't have a raw copy to compare, okay, but if you look, if you're familiar with this book, you can tell that it is slightly faded. And I did buy the Grader's Note, okay. I'm not that dumb. I did buy the Grader's Note to see what it was, and for sure slight fading is part of the note. So I can tell you from my eyes looking at this book, it looked easy 8.5, easy 8.5, okay. As is without, but it's because the fade is knocking the book down from potential 8.5 to 7.5. I will crack it out and show you the raw book right now. Okay, so here is the raw book. My God, when I cracked this book out, holy cow, the stench of mothball was so powerful. It knocked me out. No doubt I will put this book in the treatment box for a couple hours, if not overnight, before I take it to CGC, because man, it stink. Who knows if it can impact grading, but I wouldn't want to be the one sitting there and do the grading. The microchamber paper is stinko. Let's take a look at the book. You see that little bend right there at the corner, and then there's a lot of little bend on the book, okay. Not that I know. Across the back of Angel, you see a little bit, but there's quite a few little bend here and there. The worst is, the thing that can't be fixed is of course the top edge with the overhang, but the corner are pretty sharp, the edge is pretty sharp. That little bend right there, there's a few little bend that I can see when I hold it up to the light. But the fading, can you see the lighter color in the blue area? Okay, that's where the fading is. If you look at the top part of the book, the blue should have been in the same color. Can you see the difference? I can. But yeah, Should have been the same blue, but something happened to this book over the years in storage that you can see the bottom half of the book, the red and the blue, are slightly faded. The back cover is super clean except for the bottom edge. Okay, there's a about 2-inch kind of band, crease, what you want to call it, that can be fixed easily, but it's about 1.5 inch, I say. You can see it right there, and then there's a few other lighter bend here and there on the back cover as well. Nothing major, nothing really visible unless I hold the book up at an angle to the light. But given the state that it is, what do you think the grade would be without the fade? Okay, without the fade, what would you think this book would be? It's definitely cream. There's definitely you know, some tanning and yellowing of the interior cover. You can see it's cream to off-white. I think the page designation is spot on. There you go. You can see the light tanning there. I love to hear people's comment on what they think the grade is if there's no fading. Okay, this is the learning experience for all of us. For me, for sure. I just want to see if I clean up all the little blemishes, what can it be? We'll find out.